Well, first I woke up and went to take a pee, and next thing you know, I blew out my knee. And then I peed everywhere, and to my utter despair, I even got some pee on my face and in my hair. And frick! And then I stumbled down the hall and fell down the stairs, and it hurt so damn bad, all of my words were swears. And I got back up and I limped to the kitchen, and I told my wife, but she wouldn't listen. And then I took an Advil and some other pain pills, 'cause my head felt like it was hit with anvils. And then I walked outside and I was stung by a bee, and then my neighbor's damn dog ran up and bit me. And frick! And I climbed into my truck and it would not start, and then I gambled and lost on a goddamn fart. And then I climbed back out and went inside for a shower, and then found out that they had gone cut off our power. And so I had a cold shower and I cleaned up my butt, and then I dropped the soap and I hit my left nut, and I hunched on over from all of the pain and said, this goddamn day is hitting like a train. And frick! And I got dressed again and I walked outside and I went to fire up my wife's new ride. And then my neighbor's damn dog came and bit me once more, and so I overhead threw it at my neighbor's door. And just as I threw it, his grandma walked out, and that damn dog hit her square in the mouth. And then the cops came over and they picked me up and they cuffed me and threw me in the back of their truck. And frick! And then on my way to the station, I dropped another fart and then quickly found out it was another shot. And then the cops pulled over from the stench that stunk, and they both talked, they pondered and thunk, and then they tossed me in the river and left me for dead. And I knew then and there I should have stayed home in bed. And then a fisherman hooked me with a hook in my ass, and he was bummed out 'cause he was fishing for bass. And frick! And then he cut the handcuffs and set me free, and I could still feel the pain in my left nut and knee. And so I stumbled back up to the nearest road, and then I tweaked my back because I tripped on a toad. And then a car stopped quick and gave me a ride, and it was my neighbor's grandma. I almost cried, and then she drove my ass way out of town, and I knew something bad was about to go down. And then she tied me to a tree way down yonder, and then shot my ass with a rocket launcher. And frick!